While today's world is probably much safer than the one that people thousands of years ago lived in, you never know what could happen. Crazy things occur all the time. With that in mind, it never hurts to tap into your inner Boy Scout and always be prepared.
Amazing!
Number 10. Opening cans without an opener. Can openers are not exactly an item that can be found lying around everywhere. Luckily, you don't actually need one to open a can. The only thing you really need is concrete. Just place the top of the can down on concrete, and then simply scrape back and forth vigorously. This will wear the seal of the can down. Then all you've got to do is squeeze the can, and the lid will pop right off. Number 9. Trouser life jacket. Unless you're a mermaid, you can't tread water forever. So, should you find yourself in the water without anything to keep you afloat, the first thing you should do is take off your pants. Don't worry, it's not so that you can get frisky with the fish. Also, they won't really provide you with much protection from sharks anyway. The reason you take them off is so that you can inflate them into a sort of life jacket. All you have to do is tie the legs together in a square knot. Next, swing them over your head, catching as much air as possible before bringing them back down into the water. This technique is so effective, in fact, that it's taught to all Marines after it's been used by many to successfully stay afloat in the Pacific Ocean for 36 hours. Number 8. Backup money. Until the major financial institutions decide that you're going to have a credit card chip injected into your forearm, this hack can help you achieve the next best thing. Everyone has at some point or another encountered a situation where you really wish that you had some money but didn't. Maybe it was getting a drink from a vending machine. If you were in Japan, maybe it was getting an umbrella from a vending machine. No matter what it was, you can make sure that you have cash on you next time by putting a few dollars into your phone case so that you'll always have money on hand, especially as a last resort for emergency scenarios. Number 7. The key to self-defense. So you're walking back to your car or your house at night. You feel like a wide open target. You remember hearing in this very video that in the United States alone, there are over 14,000 murders every year, and that mysterious noise coming from the alley is causing you to wonder if one of those 14,000 is going to be you. Make yourself the last person that mysterious noise is going to want to jump by using your keys as improvised brass knuckles. Holding your keys this way will act like a makeshift knuckle duster, so the only thing any punk trying to rob you will be able to steal is a knuckle sandwich. Number 6. Makeshift fishing hook. If you're stranded in the wilderness, you probably won't have to worry about people jumping out of the dock to attack you, but you will have to worry about finding food. Because most animals actually don't want to be eaten, some amount of work will be involved. One method of obtaining some protein is to make a fishing hook out of a soda can tab. Assuming you've somehow got a pair of pliers on you, use that pair of pliers to cut the tab into a J shape. Then tie it to some dental floss or any other string, find yourself some bait, like some earthworms, and attach it to the hook. Then throw it in the water and wait for the fish to come to you. Number 5. Phone charger. In the event of your car breaking down, your first response is most likely going to be to call someone using your phone. But what if your phone is dead? You won't be able to charge it with your similarly dead car, so it seems like you're stuck forever and will die in the near future. If you're not prepared enough to have some sort of portable battery with you, but you do have another type of battery, like a 9-volt battery, then all hope isn't lost. Touch one side of the battery with the end of the car charger and the other side with the end of the key. Then simply press the key onto the metallic part of the car charger and the charger will now work. You can secure it all down with tape and then get charging by plugging your charger cord into the charger and your phone. It's probably now time to keep a battery in your car. It might save you some time. Number 4. Breaking a door. So you need to break down a door. Maybe there's a fire, or you're trying to escape from the room your friends just farted in. You've seen it done in films and television shows 1,000 times. How hard can it possibly be? How sturdy can doors be anyway, if the guy from The Shining broke through one in like 2 hits? Don't you just sort of run into it? No. In fact, that is exactly what you do not want to do. To properly break down a door, be balanced firmly with one foot on the ground, and use the other to drive your heel into the door just beside the lock. Lean in with your full weight, and it should give way. In other words, don't trust the movies. Using your shoulder or a jump kick to smash through the door is highly unlikely to work, unless you're this guy. Number 3. Save yourself from choking. Since its creation in 1961, the Heimlich maneuver has saved 50,000 people in the United States alone. You can hope that the next time you're choking, you're in the immediate vicinity of somebody who knows how to use it, since it's mostly performed by another person onto the person who's choking. Or, you can take fate into your own hands. You can perform the Heimlich maneuver on yourself by placing a closed fist just below your navel, placing your other hand on your fist, and then leaning over a chair or counter. Repeating the motion should dislodge what is stuck in your throat. Number 2. Putting out pan fires. If there's a fire in your kitchen, your first reaction is probably going to be to try and put it out with water. Contrary to popular belief, if the fire was started by oil or grease, this is actually a huge mistake, as water will only sink to the bottom and raise the flames even higher. Instead, what you should really do is quickly turn off the source of the heat, then cover the fire with a lid or a damp cloth. This will cut off the fire from its real source of fuel, oxygen, and put it out. Number 1. Makeshift rope. There's virtually nothing more universally useful in a survival situation than a rope, and if you don't have one, don't worry, because you can make one. Using fibrous leaves such as those of the yucca or cattail plants, you can strip off the outer layer and tie the strands into a usable rope. Equipped with this knowledge, you are now at least somewhat more prepared for whatever dangerous situations you may find yourself in the future. Which one did you think is the most useful? If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It will help keep you notified for more awesome information. Thanks for watching.